Hello everyone. In today's video, I will be discussing with you profit and loss from the lesson Comparing Quantities. Now before we start off with this discussion, there are some basic terms which you need to understand about profit and loss. SP stands for the selling price and CP, it stands for the cost price. The price at which a shopkeeper buys his goods is called the cost price, and the price at which he sells his goods is known as the selling price. Now there are two cases. In case the selling price is greater than the cost price, this means the price at which he sold the goods is more than the price at which he bought the goods. So there will be a profit on the transaction. This profit is calculated as selling price minus the cost price. At times we need to convert this profit into percentage. So profit percent is calculated as profit upon cost price into 100. There is another case in which the cost price will be greater than the selling price. In such a situation, there will be a loss. This loss is calculated as cost price minus selling price. Now when we are calculating the loss percent, like I told you, it is calculated as loss upon cost price. The basis for all calculations is the cost price. Whether it was profit percent or it is loss percent, it will be loss upon cost price into 100. To understand how to use these formulas, I have taken a few examples. Let's start with the example. The first question: Kunal brought some oranges for rupees 140 and sold them for rupees 112. Find his loss percent. Now from this question, the things which are given to us are that the cost price of oranges, the CP, is rupees 140. The selling price of oranges is rupees 112. Now if I compare, since the cost price is greater than the selling price, therefore it is a loss. So loss is calculated as cost price minus selling price. Rupees 140 minus rupees 112, which is equal to rupees 28. This was the loss. Now to calculate loss percent, the formula is loss percent is equal to loss upon CP into 100. So the loss was rupees 28. The cost price was rupees 140 into 100. And if I'll reduce, the 0 goes, 14 ones are 14, 14 twos are 28, 2 into 10, 20%. So the loss percent is 20%. Let's move on to another example. Rahul brought a second-hand car for rupees 74,000. He spent rupees 11,000 on its repairs. He then sold the car for rupees 1,02,000. Find his gain or loss percent. Now coming to the solution of this question, over here the cost price of the car is given to be rupees 74,000. The overhead expenses which were incurred for the repair are rupees 11,000. Now whatever are the overhead expenses, whether it is cooliage, whether it is for repairs, all that is added to the cost price. So the total cost price will be 74,000 plus rupees 11,000, which is equal to rupees 85,000. The selling price as given in the question is 1,02,000. Now if we compare the overall cost price and the overall selling price, we will see that the selling price is greater than the cost price. Therefore, there is a profit on the transaction, and the profit is calculated as selling price minus cost price, which comes out to be rupees 17,000. Therefore, the profit percent, we have to just fill the values in the formula. Profit upon cost price into 100, 17,000 upon 85,000 into 100. On reducing, 17 ones is 17, 17 fives is 85, 5 and 20 reduce, 5 and 100 reduce, so we get 20, and my final answer is 1 into 20, 20% was the overall profit. Moving on to another question, a bit different one from the questions which we have discussed. An important question. A vendor buys eggs at 6 for a rupee and sells them at 5 for a rupee. Find his gain percent. Now if you see, as such, the number of eggs are not mentioned in this question. We can either follow the unitary method. We can do it by comparing the cost price and the selling price of one egg, or we can take the number of eggs to be x, or there's another method. Since there are 6 eggs and 5 eggs given different base values, to make it same, we will take a common number as LCM of 6 and 5, 30. We can take this number of eggs to be 100 also, but at times, if you see, 100 is not a multiple of 6, so it becomes difficult. We will be having decimals in calculations. So therefore, to make our calculation simple, we take it as the LCM of the numbers given in the question. The LCM of 6 and 5 is 30. Now the cost price of 6 eggs is rupees 1. From this we can find the cost price of 1 egg, which is rupees 1 upon 6. Therefore, cost price of 30 eggs, since we are comparing for 30 eggs, so cost price of 30 eggs will be cost price of 1 egg into 30, which comes out to be, after reducing, rupees 5. Similarly, we will be finding the selling price. According to the question, selling price of 5 eggs is rupees 1. Selling price of 1 egg will be rupees 1 upon 5. Therefore, selling price of 30 eggs is rupees 6. Now, if you compare these two, the selling price and cost price, you can see the selling price is greater. So, therefore, it will be a profit. Profit is calculated as selling price minus cost price, which comes out to be rupees 1. And then putting it in the formula of profit percent, profit upon CP into 100, the profit is 1 rupees. The cost price was rupees 5 into 100. And on reducing, we get it as 20%. Happy learning, students. Please try the questions given in your textbooks. Thank you.